Oh my God, we're recording? I wasn't ready. I was listening to Hooker with a Penis by Tool. That's what I was just listening to. And it started recording. Oh, I wasn't ready. I was thinking about how I was going to go take a shower before I did this. Okay. Maybe not. I was supposed to take a shower already. Sorry, I got distracted. I was doing important stuff. Okay. Hopefully my boobs don't fall out. Okay. Is that right? I hate this robe. I think it's so uncomfortable. Okay. It's okay. I wasn't planning on wearing it for very long. We have the lovers on the bottom of the deck. I think I want to read for, I think I want to read for Leo next. Take a look and see how you are currently doing in your life. Real 100 just sent me on Snapchat a smiley face. Or they said a smiley face. I don't know. We have the Six of Wands that just came out. The cards kind of all fell apart. You know, I'm seeing a lot of success for you. Honestly, I'm seeing you really rising to new, keeping things kind of light right now, Leo. I think that you are making some like if you're joking around, or if you're making jokes, or if you're like able to like laugh at your own self, right? Laugh at your own shortcomings. If you're able to make jokes about them, if you're able to not take the things that might seem as like troubles or things that have been difficult, if you're able to laugh at those things, if you're able to get that like funny side of you out, like that sarcastic kind of like joking around side, and like laugh at yourself, I see a lot of success coming for you. But I feel like if you're really serious about stuff, and you're really taking things really seriously and like to heart, and you're getting upset over the way that you're being treated, and by the way that, people are treating you, or by the things that have happened to you that are not necessarily the most fortunate, right? In that card, he was like handicapped, but it's the card of success and triumph. So it's like something that is difficult that you overcome, that is more than likely like lifelong, or it's like something that has a lasting effect of somehow hindering your life in some way, will more than likely bring you a lot of success if you're able to laugh about it, joke about it, not take yourself so seriously, don't like allow it to like destroy you, right? You have to be able to be okay with this, the shortcomings. Let's look and see. All right, so Leo, first house, Leo. What's your perspective on things right now? You're the High Priestess. So whatever you're intuitively feeling, you're pretty on point with something. Now, you could have some secrets, okay? You could... little bits at a time. I'm looking at this pomegranate she has in her hand, and how you can eat a pomegranate. You could drink like pomegranate juice, but it's an actual pomegranate. And when you eat pomegranate, you gotta it's a slow process, right? It's like a methodical thing. Like you can't just like bite into a pomegranate. You gotta cut the pomegranate. You gotta take the seeds apart. You eat like one seed or two seeds at a time. And then I think you're supposed to spit like the middle part out of the seed of the thing, right? I usually spit them out. I don't know if people eat them. I spit it out whenever spit or swallow. So maybe you're trying different approaches to like how you decide that, like when you have sex, you could be deciding to maybe not do cream pies. You could be like into I don't know, maybe somebody's like coming on your face. Why am I thinking that? Because that's what it says, dude. That's what it's saying, dude. I don't know what you want me to say. The Hierophant just came out. So you're getting married, or you're a keeper. Love you long time. We love you long time. the Hierophant and the High Priestess. He has the keys on his belt, this Hierophant. And he also, it's interesting, he's got like this cross. But on the cross, it's like also like a triangle. Okay. The Hierophant isn't for everyone. It's not an everyone card. We do have Pisces energy coming out here, which is interesting. And we also have Taurus energy. You could, I don't know, you could be going through something really spiritual right now. You could be going through something like religious even. You could be dealing with a lot of different things. Figuring out like your faith, where your spirit lies, like what you truly believe in. What you truly believe in and what you want people to know about, like how you are going to like be. I have to stop shuffling. You're trying to figure out like what you're going to say to the world, right? Especially if you were like grew up in like a certain religion or with a certain faith. And now that you're like, maybe you're getting older, or maybe you're just having like a change in perspective, right? Maybe you kind of like woke up out of the spiritual or the religious like trance you were in, and you're like, oh, whoa, this doesn't make any sense. Why have I been like, why am I living my life this way when this doesn't even make any sense to me? It's like you're coming out of this, or you're going into something like that. Okay. Something where there's like rules, like rites and rituals and certain steps that you have to follow, because the Hierophant is a very like I feel like there's a system to the Hierophant. There's there's certain things you do to like because you're upholding traditions, and a lot of times when we're upholding traditions, we aren't necessarily the ones that are coming up with these systems ourselves. So it's somebody before us, more than likely, that created this tradition. So it's more than likely that you're having to follow the steps that were put out before you for or by someone else. Now, you could even be getting intuition or like feeling intuitively like what is happening behind the scenes a little bit. In regards to religions, in regards to occult orders, things like that. It's from the second house, though. So you could even just be getting like, I don't know, it's like you're getting intuitive hits about religious things, I want to say. And like the underbelly of the religious world. I don't know why I'm getting that so strongly. Your third house, I feel like that could be like your community, right? Like you're getting revelations about how foolish your community is, how foolish your parents were, even a little bit. Like, why were they doing this whole like religion thing? Why were they so invested in it? Like, I feel like you're just like, you're really second guessing things, or like you're questioning things. You're seeing things from different perspectives. I don't know. You could be like, if you started smoking weed or something, and you like go to church like stoned, and you're just like, whoa, like why, dude? What? Like, what's really the point of this? Like, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I understand like the coming together and doing something, but like worship is weird, dude. Like, what are we doing this for? Like, what is the point of this? Please let me know. I need to know, because I don't understand. I don't get it. What's the point? Please tell me. I want to know. We have death in reverse for the fourth house. Okay, so the fourth house is going to talk about your home life, your family, and the death card is like transformation. Now, you could even be fighting this transformation, or there's something about like your home life that is resistant to this transformation, or your home life, you're in your heart of hearts, you know, you're kind of still having a difficult time accepting the revelations that you're being shown, or the revelations that your mind is showing you even, right? Like, you're having a difficult time truly accepting and embodying these things. And I feel like that's because you put Jesus, or you put something into your heart space. And when you put something into your heart, right, like the fourth house is the heart, so it's just having a difficult time transforming Or maybe it's talking about how it is actually transforming. Damn, these cards are kind of speaking right now. All right, so let's see. What's in the 5th house? This is your natural house, so you understand the 5th house energies pretty well. Interesting that we have the 4th house from you is Scorpio, so, you know, Leo's risings do tend to have kind of a scorpionic heart space. It can be a little bit intense in their heart, right? They love pretty hard. It can be a little bit dark. It can be very, very sexual as well. They have a deep love and profound, like, desire for, like, being lusted after and lust. And that's something maybe that caused, like, this catalyst of change in their life, is this, like, desire for lust and to be, like, lusted after. Hold on, I have to find my vape pen. Okay, found it. That could be something you're not willing to change, or that could be something that you're like, I'm not sure. Let's go. Leo rising. In your 5th house, that's going to put, this is going to be Sagittarius in the 5th house. Be careful about being, like, too obsessive if you are starting to fall in love with someone. Sagittarian energy can be kind of obsessive. They can obsess on things, or people can obsess on them, right? Because it's very magnetic area, so it's kind of difficult, I would say, for Leo risings having this magnetic energy in, like, the part of their heart that is supposed to be not receiving, right? The 5th house is more so about giving the love that we have in our hearts, right? It's about giving that love, not necessarily about receiving it. But Sagittarius is a very magnetic, they pull in, they envelop. And this is a part of the chart where you're supposed to be very giving. It's how you give your love, right? It's how you go out and have fun. But Sagittarius, I feel like, is a very, and they go out as well. That's not what I'm saying, but, like, it's just that, I'm not sure. Let's see. It could also be, like, something that gets to be very expansive. The love you give can be very big when you are able to pull yourself out of, like, this closed in scorpionic energy. Let's see. You're not answering something right now. There's, like, a feeling in your heart that you're getting. Okay, we have the Judgment. That's also in reverse. Leo rising. The Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. Leo rising. Judgment in reverse. You could be not listening to your better judgment. Are these still on? Cool. Oh, I gotta take a shower. I'm so greasy from all this paint I've been painting. Judgment in reverse. There might be a situation that you're being asked to kind of, like, that has either already been dead, that you're having a difficult time accepting is dead, or, like, something you just kind of need to say, like, okay, like, this is done and over with. I can no longer give my attention, my love, and I can't give my heart to this energy anymore. I can no longer do that. It's not good for me, right? It's a bad judgment call. And you could be having a difficult time transforming that investment that you made in your heart to whatever you gave your heart to. Hierophant, High Priestess, Fool, Death, and Judgment reverse. These are all major arcanas. Death reverse, Judgment reverse. It's really, that's really intense. in regards to whatever you personally are going through right now. It's not very like the major arcana cards are really about like society at large. So maybe you're feeling right now like there's just like some really big like task that you have taken on, something really like something bigger than yourself. I'm just thinking now, Donald Trump is a Leo rising. So that could be maybe what's kind of coming through here. I have to tie this up better. Oh my gosh. You know, just like the major arcanas. I know there wasn't like there's not really a whole lot going on in Leo. Currently right now. Oh my god, my boobs are like. Okay. Should I put like a dress or something on? Okay. Now. Let's see, what is in the fifth house, or the sixth house? Your daily routines. You just took on a big change. I feel like you and your family have more than likely gone through a lot the past few years. I don't know, I was just thinking about how like during like because I woke up like right, interesting that I woke up right then, but when Donald Trump was giving his like when he became elected president, he was giving his speech, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had never listened to like a presidential speech where I could like literally feel love like in my heart, like I felt love, I felt happy. I think I even shed a tear, which is interesting because normally you don't really get that. A lot of times, you know, leaders are like presidents, like they seem very plain and boring. He's not so much like that, right? He brings kind of like this foolish, it's a little bit foolish, especially communication wise, but it's relatable. It's relatable. There's personality behind it. It's not so robotic. Yeah, in your sixth house, we have the King of Pentacles. I would say for your daily routines, your health and whatnot, obviously make sure that you're staying healthy, but the King of Pentacles is just an energy of, you know, if you have it, you're able to work with it, right? If you have the item that you need, you're not working to get an item, but you already have the item, and now you're working with the item, work with the property, with the finances that you already have, right? There's already finances that you know how to work with, right? You're not working on receiving those finances. You're working on growing those finances into something more, building more of something. You're not so much focused on getting the things we need, but we're trying to figure out how we can maneuver and work with the things that we already do have so that we can continue to build more of them. Trying to potentially bring something back to life, trying to yeah, the next card we have out in the seventh house, which is going to be Aquarius, is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. That's just an energy of good luck. That the seventh house really talks about like your spouses. You could be really getting some really good advice from a spouse if you are married. Good advice. I feel like your wife or your significant others or your contracts that you're in right now are really helping your appearance, are helping aid you in this like ability to kind of be an intuitive leader and to lead everyone kind of before an issue arises. You're able to intuitively understand what the issue is and fix it from that perspective, as opposed to having to have something collapse or have to have something fall down or to need to be fixed. You're able to intuitively understand what needs to be fixed before it needs to be fixed. This could even be something that you're receiving help from, or guidance from your significant other or the contracts that you're in. So if you have recently signed any contracts, they will be good ones. For your 8th house of other people's money, we have the Magician, investments and whatnot. I do feel like you're really able to use your voice right now, clarified by the Hierophant. Whatever things you systematically have in place, or whatever things systematically that you're going to be changing is going to really boil down to, your manifesting ability, your ability to see something, to have a vision for something, and to make it a reality. The 8th house is really good. He has an 8 in his hand, which is talking about the infinity symbol. This is all major arcanas. So this is really big time for you right now, Leo. I do definitely see a lot of really amazing opportunities for you to make some really big changes. Not really big changes, but to just like, you know what I'm saying? Changes, it's almost like big changes for you, but the people might not see them as big changes because you have this intuitive ability to know before something falls down, before something comes to ruin. You know what needs to be fixed and how to fix it. And you're able to negotiate really good deals with people that where there might be like outstanding balances due. You have a really good capacity for negotiating our ways out of that. Right? Where there would seem to be no loophole, you always find a loophole. You create a loophole. Okay, let's go to the 9th house. Ninth house, we have the 8 of Cups. Saturn in Pisces talks about walking away. The things that are, dead and done and broken and empty and that have been used up. The shells of what we used to be. The shells of things that are no more. The people that, wanted to say that you were a fool. The people that said you could never do it. I feel like, you're really taking note and account of those people, and you are choosing to go the other direction with it. You're no longer just foolishly allowing people to speak death into your life. You're no longer doing that. You know when it's time to walk away. You know when it's time to even make the leap. You know when it's time to follow suit of the person that made the leap. You know when it's like, okay, there's nothing left here for me. I'm going to follow this fool over here, even though they might look a little bit, different, even if they might do things a little bit differently, but still following the original idea of things, right? It's like this person has a good head on their shoulders. This person is a positive change. It's moving towards a positive change, a big change, but a positive one. And even if there are things in life that like get taken down or that need to be left behind during these changes that we'll see, or that some people will see, but the changes that are being made, I lost what I was going to say right there. Sorry. So for your 10th house, we do have the Justice card. 10th house is career, so this is going to be in Taurus, your Taurus house. We do have Justice, so that is just an energy of like redemption, even a little bit. You're getting an opportunity to redeem yourself in something. You're getting an opportunity to get back to where you once were. You're getting an opportunity to set your word straight, to correct your word, or to be able to repair anything in your career that might have been misrepresented, or that you might have had a difficult time letting go of, that needed to be let go of, right? You're coming in with Justice, so Justice will definitely make sure that the things that are not necessary for your life anymore, if career is what you're going for, what you're aiming for, it's really going to force those dead energies that you were having a difficult time releasing in your fourth house of your heart. It's really going to, you know, make those things that you were having a difficult time adjusting to very evident, to the point where you will realize that they need to be cut off and no longer allowed or viable in your life anymore if you're trying to continue down the path that you're currently on. In your 11th house of community, we do have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So we have the King of Pentacles in the fifth, or I'm sorry, in the fifth house we had Judgment in reverse. Now, I don't know why I'm getting this. There could be something about like your significant other, or like there could be something about like a scandal or something that's coming out about your significant other for some reason. There could be something about like, the 11th house though is like biggest hopes and dreams, and I feel like somebody's really happy for you. Now, there could be something about like the public like painting this person in a weird light, or like trying to only emphasize like the negative things, like trying to put a wedge between you and your significant other. Be really cautious of that. Now, you could potentially even be getting something really special for your significant other, especially if they've kind of like been through a lot, right? Supporting you and whatnot through your journey, through this evolutionary process that you're going through right now. I feel like whatever you're getting this person, it makes them very happy, and or they are just very happy to have you in their life. They're happy that you're getting this opportunity to redeem yourself, because I feel like it's also redeeming for them as well, right? They like the publicity. They like to be seen. And while they might seem a little stern on the outside sometimes, when you are in a place that is more private, they're much softer and much nicer to you. Let's go to your 12th house. Well, the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands came out with the Three of Swords on the bottom here. The Page of Pentacles. You know, you got a really strong, a very earth-based family here. It's what it's looking like. We only got one minor arcana card. The rest are all majors and 3 court cards. I do feel like, you know, if you have a child, you could be teaching this child to really follow in your footsteps. You know, it's all very earth-based here. It's all very focused on the wealth that you have. It's really interesting, because while you both have like this very spiritual and very, like big energy, right? You guys are big figures, right? You're seen as somebody important in your community, somebody very important, somebody very prominent, that's like captivating and that people enjoy to follow and listen, and not necessarily even for the message, but just like as a figure, right? It's like you're not only a leader, but you're also like you're not somebody that's just like disregarded. People enjoy actually just watching you just for your personality or just for who you are in general. It's not necessarily just about like nitpicking the little things you say, but it's like there's something that's like actually interesting, that's a gem in you, right? And it might seem a little foolish to some people, or it might seem a little bit unorthodox or a little bit unconventional, but that's cool, right? Because we would like to, I don't know if that's making sense. I said Donald Trump's name in this. He really took over the reading. You have the Sun. You're overall, I feel like you're extremely happy. People around you are happy. It's a good day, right? It's, you're happy. It's the happiest card in the deck. So, with the Three of Pentacles. It is in reverse, but... Alright, I think that's what I have for you. Let's get some oracles and then we'll just move on. Really focus on this 8th house with that Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this Wheel of Fortune, like your wife or your significant other or your contracts, listen to the advice that they give you, even if it's somebody that like isn't necessarily the most conventional person to be giving this advice. There's somebody somebody's going to say something to you like early in the day, and you're going to need to remember that, because they're going to be right about something, right? Even if you're just like naturally you're like, oh, whatever, screw that. She doesn't know what she's talking about, or they don't know what they're talking about, but you're like, no, I'm going to follow that person. It's going to be that intuitive guidance, and it's going to be the right thing to do, and it's going to really save you a lot of time and money potentially, or it's just going to be less of a pain in the neck, right? To just, that person is just going to give you like a little gem of something. I did say you might be getting your significant other like a gift, so you could be getting them like a bracelet or a necklace or you're getting them something special. I'm not sure. I'm torn and confused between my head and my heart. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. Nothing's ever going to change my love for you. You and I are one. I don't care what people think anymore. I've been given bad advice. I'm listening to my intuition. I know you are the one. I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. And in the heart of hearts, I do truly love you and truly want to be with you. You have first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. I don't know why I just thought of Humboldt County for some reason. I don't know why. First quarter moon in Leo. Push through any insecurity. We have the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God insciences. So like there could be some, like I said, that person making a little comment to you or something. This person saying something to you, giving some sort of intuitive nudge in the right direction is going to really save you a lot of time in something like a synchronistic event. We have Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, and Isis energy. Okay. And then we have detoxify with full moon in Taurus. I feel like when you get this intuitive feeling, it's going to happen in the heart space, because we had the Isis action coming out with the Judgment in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, Earth Star grounded action, Isis energy, with Judgment reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. You could be needing to make a decision on whether you're going to be giving money to another section or out of like giving money to something. I'm not sure. That's going to be entirely up to you. Page of Pentacles came after that. There could be something about that. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God insciences with the Death reversed and the Justice. That is not, we have the halls of learning here as well. So I'm going to leave that message there. I hope that was somewhat helpful for you. Let's smack some angels on these sons of guns right here. The Four of Cups with God deflecting evil, healing capacity, protection from weapons, and safety in travel. We have the Hidden God, the Queen of Wands. Divine power guards against mental troubles. We have the Nine of Swords, the Confronting God, purification, protection from the impious, and then religious sentiments. And give me one more, please. And then we have in reverse, Samael, the severity of God, seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. With the right on top of the Isis energy. So, I hope that was helpful for you guys. I really do love you guys, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your days. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you do not mind. And don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Goodbye now. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. God, master of the universe. Divine warrior confounds the wicked and brings victory and peace. Goodbye.